Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be going over some previous pimp jobs I have had in the past as part of my Pimp That Ride series. So first let's go over here and we're just going to start with the 1969 Bolt Atlanta. You could see with this one I did decide to go with kind of a theme, with a purple theme on it. You did have to follow through with that pimping. You gotta pimp it properly, pimp it good, pimp it right. I did go with those kind of a bolt rim style, low profile tires with the white walls on them for the year 1969. That's how they were sporting them back then. Well, sporting vehicles back then. And if we come over here and we look inside, you could see that really widened out steering wheel with that classic kind of square look in the center of it. Obviously it's manual, that's the only way to be. 4-speed, 3-speed manual back then. And you come back here, you can see that steel coated rear. So that's nice. And pretty much that way all around it. And with that, we can go ahead and check out under the hood here. As you can see, we have an aftermarket ignition distributor A, and we also put an aftermarket distributor cap on that. Within it, you'll find an aftermarket ignition rotor, and we also put the aftermarket wires on there as well. I went ahead and put in an aftermarket ignition coil B as well. And if you come over here, you're going to see the aftermarket intake manifold alongside the aftermarket carburetor and an aftermarket air filter inside that cabin with the aftermarket fuel filter. So I did a little work on the engine here as well as the next one, which you'll see in a bit. We have our other 1965 Luxor Bowen. In this one, we went with a kind of a darker tint to it, but not blacked out or anything. You might remember the body style from Gone in 60 Seconds. They had a car similar to this within that series. With this one, I did decide to go with a kind of a normal tire size, not the low profile, as it fit this better, especially when you look into the wheel well in the back, how that tire kind of goes in there. Uh, kind of, you know, had to work on getting the right size just to get that perfect. But we did go with the white wall tires, kind of the circular center with the bolts on the exterior. And if you look over here, you'll see I did decide to go with the aftermarket hood with that dual carb OHV supercharged engine. We can go ahead and open that up. You see the supercharger there, two carburetors, and the scoop. I did decide to go ahead and get those red. Kind of increases the look of the engine, makes it come off more powerful, I guess. So it comes off to me anyway. But didn't do too much work in the engine bay. Just mainly that red tint to it with the scoop. But if you come over here, you see it from that end. Kind of got that portion where it goes into the wheel well there too. The lights aren't the best. They weren't my favorite part of this build, but we do have those aftermarket exhaust tips kind of pop out at you. Now, if you look inside of it, you'll see that steering wheel there. It is the chain steering wheel. Really kind of pulls off that pimp feel to it. So let's get a really zoomed up look at that real quick. And now we're going to pull back. All right. And with that, that will conclude this video today. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to leave a like. If you'd like to see more of this content, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button there. And you can also check more of this content out live on Twitch at my twitch.tv/JASHN2000 channel. That I stream live on Mondays and Wednesday between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I also stream live on YouTube between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Fridays. So be sure to check that out. Thank you for watching and have a great day.